Greetings, lovely, lovely mamas. It is Althea back with you, your feng shui coach and experts, wrapping up this entire 5 element series today, talking about the earth element and times in life to bring in more of that earth chi and when to activate, nourish, and support the earth element in your life. So you can represent the earth element by its shape, its color, the actual material that it's made of. So if you're wanting to just bring in more earth chi, earth is associated with the colors brown, yellow, orange, beige. Think all of those earthy tones that you see in nature, in the soil, in the sands, mountains. All of those colors are earth colors. So you can represent earth by color. The shape is square. So a lot of you probably already have earth in your home represented by your furniture, square furniture, right? Heavy objects are associated with the earth element. But it could also be anything made of ceramic or stones, crystals, statues. So these are all things that you can bring into your home to give you this feeling of like earth is all about the feeling of being centered, grounded, stable, and receptive. Like think of the soil, right? The soil is very receptive. So there is yin earth chi and yang earth chi. Yang earth chi is like the mountain, right? Doesn't move, it's solid, it's stable. Yin earth chi is all about receptivity, relationships, how we give and receive to others, just like the soil. Okay, so bringing in those earth tones, bringing in the shape, bringing in the color. I'm trying to think if there's anything I left out as far as bringing in the crystals. So those are all ways to bring in more earth chi. And there are actually 3 areas in the Bagua that are associated with the earth. So one area is connected to love and relationships. Another one is the center, which is connected to your mental and physical health. And then the third one is connected to your self-knowledge, self-cultivation, and spirituality. So those are 3 different places that you can look at in your life and decide if you need more balance in any of those 3 areas. So I've spoken a bit about how in birth, like earth imbalances can show up in your body, and can show up in how clutter manifests in your life. And I've talked a lot about how earth people can fall out of balance by, giving too much, right? So there are times when you want to just bring more earth chi. Maybe you're feeling like you're moving around too much and you want to feel more grounded, right? So that's a great time to bring in more of this earth element. But let's say you have a lot of earth element in you and you're starting to feel depleted because you're giving, then it might be a time to actually bring in some fire, right? Some fire element, which is all about increasing, boosting your earth chi, right? So you can bring in more warmth and you can bring in triangular shapes. You can bring in red tones. If you're finding that you are getting depleted by either giving too much or also not giving, like actually being really self-centered. So that's like another form of earth imbalance, where, and sometimes if you've been somebody who gives for a long stretch of time, you might find yourself going the other way and being like, no, I'm going to be really selfish now and just take care of myself. And, it's kind of like being in a reactive state. So you're just kind of flip-flopping from one end of the spectrum to the other. And And there are times in life when we do this. And then, like that might be a time to think about how can I bring some of this earth chi back into balance, right? So you can use fire when you're depleted. But, or also if you feel like, you can also, if you're giving too much, it could be a sign of depletion, but it could also be considered excess earth chi. So you could deplete some of the earth chi by bringing in more metal, because earth feeds metal. Metal is drawn from the spores beneath, like the water, that when boulders are, or mountains are underneath the water, there are metal spores that are created from deep down in the earth, and they're mined. So earth generates metal. And so if you have more metal, then that earth is getting a little bit depleted because it's nourishing the metal. So that's one way you can try to, decrease some of that excess earth chi. Another way I've mentioned in a previous post is by bringing in more of the wood element, because wood breaks up the earth, right? The plants push through the earth to rise up and grow. So you can bring in more plants, more of that wood energy. So that's kind of working with the 5 elements system, and how one element nourishes and or controls another element. So that's another way to look at this. But also when we want to look at relationships, right? So maybe you're wanting to attract a new relationship, or maybe you're wanting to strengthen the relationship that you currently have. So you could work on your love and relationship gua, the corner, the love center, by bringing in actually more color, the color pink, or bringing in some of those like rose quartz. So bringing in the earth elements. So pink rose quartz is a great symbol of love and a great symbol for attracting, a strong relationship, a nourishing relationship. You could bring in, pairs of things, pink orchids. Like, these are different ways to support your either current relationship or attract a new one. You can bring in images of couples, if you're wanting to attract a relationship, or you can make sure you put a nice picture of your partner in that area, so that you are showcasing your relationship, celebrating your relationship, and make sure that it's a really beautiful, picture of you and your partner that you just love so much, and it brings you happy memories. If you're wanting to work on your health and your mental well-being, pay attention to what's going on in the center of your home or the center of your bedroom. Just notice, like, is it empty? Is it stuffy? And one great way to activate the earth chi in your room or living room or any center area of any room is you can actually bring in a nice red rug, which has, the square shape. And so the red is nourishing the earth chi. So it's activating the earth element. It's activating your health, right? It's helping to bring more vitality into your life. So you can do this with a red rug. You can use earth tone rugs as well, or you could hang a feng shui crystal ball in the center of your home or your bedroom if you are experiencing any health imbalances. And if it's really, kind of a serious issue, then that your health affects every single area in your life. And the Tai Chi, the health center in the Bagua, is in the center, and it's connected to all of the different energy guas, because without your health, nothing else flows. When your health goes, nothing else flows. I've said this before. So if you really want to activate, bring in more health and vitality, you can bring in a feng shui faceted crystal ball and hang it in the center of your room, in the ceiling, by a long red string that symbolizes blood. It symbolizes protection. So that's a great way to adjust the earth chi in your space. And the third way, the third area that I'll mention is the self-knowledge, self-cultivation area. Now, this is a great area to have an altar, have a place like an energetic center that you go to for self-nourishment, for self-cultivation. This is a place where you can have your spiritual books or books that are connected to increasing your knowledge about your particular area of expertise. If you're feeling like you need more skills, more knowledge, maybe you're changing course in your life. Maybe you're wanting to learn something new. This is a great place to put those books, or if it's in your bedroom, to create a really nice altar for yourself where you can have those heavy statues that support and nourish you, and you can bring in more of that rose quartz or that citrine, like any kind of crystal really that speaks to you is also a nice way to start. And it can be a place where you commune with yourself and get in touch with how you're feeling, get to know yourself, right? If you're feeling like you're depleted and you're giving so much to others, this is a great place to activate, to create for your own well-being and personal growth. Okay, so also, I forgot to mention, when it comes to the center or your health, also check in, look into any kind of electrical wiring issues or plumbing issues, because if there's anything that is going awry, that can also have an impact on your health. And also, if you notice that dust is accumulating and just really building up in kind of all over the home, like that, that's the earth is, your floor is connected to the earth element. So it's something that you want to pay attention to and take care of, especially if you're experiencing really significant health issues that are impacting your ability to work, right? Your ability, your energy, your ability to connect with others. I mean, it really does impact every area of your life. So it's really important to take a look at. So I think that is all for now, and I thank you so much for going through this 5-week journey with me. And if you missed any posts about any of the other elements, go ahead and look out for those. And it's really, a great way of, another way of just learning about all different personality types and all those personality, the value that all of these elements bring into our life. Okay, and stay tuned for, future posts about feng shui. As always, you can ask me any questions that you have about feng shui. I am open ears. I love hearing from all of you. And have a beautiful, beautiful Memorial Day weekend. Ciao.